Welcome to Domain 3, Security Architecture and Engineering. Domain 3 is huge compared to all the other domains. It was, prior to the 2015 exam changes, 3 separate domains. But with those changes, they all just got smooshed up into one domain, Domain 3. And in Domain 3, we focus on how we protect our assets. And Domain 3 really still have those 3 distinctive parts that previously were separate domains. So the first big part of Domain 3 is security architecture and design. We will look at common security models, we'll look at the architecture, design, virtualization, cloud computing, and the solutions we use to protect our assets. Then we look at how computers work, and still at a very basic level, and how they're both physically and logically segmented. And then we round that major topic out with the threats to our applications, our systems, and devices. Then we move into cryptography. We start with looking at the history of cryptography, then we look at the different types of encryption, symmetric, asymmetric. We look at hashes, and we look at attacks on cryptography and digital signatures. And then finally the last big piece of Domain 3, physical security. Physical security is an integral part of our layered defense. And it's not just preventing outsiders from coming in, it's also all the little physical countermeasures that we can do to ensure our availability, our integrity, and our confidentiality. To get to our data center, you might have to go through multiple checkpoints, multiple locked doors, and even in our data center, all the critical stuff we have redundant. We have redundant HVACs, redundant power, we have fire suppression, all those things that combined protect the security of our assets. On the exam, Domain 3 makes up about 13% of the weighted questions, but because it is so broad and comprised of so many distinct knowledge areas, it makes up close to 25% of the exam curriculum. So, let's get started.